Meghan seems to be a version of the Antichrist.
See, and what is she really? She's a no one.
Meghan Markle is one of the most ruthless social climbers I've ever met.
The British tabloids will destroy your life.
I will not be bullied into playing a game that killed my mum. I try to warn you as much as possible.
Her hands are tied and she isn't allowed to defend herself.
Can you put up with this? Can you deal with it?
She now appears to be trying to get rid of Harry from his family.
I think your mother would have thought of Meghan.
We were totally unprepared for what happened.
I was crying out for help, but giving the wrong signals.
It's not enough to just survive something.
What on earth has Meghan done?
It was the LA riots triggered by a senseless act of racism. I remember seeing ash fall from the sky and smelling the smoke. I remember seeing men in the back of a van just holding guns and rifles. And those memories don't go away.
I'm biracial. I heard someone call my mom the N-word. Just really opened my eyes to a mentality that still exists. I had been in school watching a TV show. This commercial came on with the tagline, "Women all over America are fighting greasy pots and pans." Two boys from my class said, "Yeah, that's where women belong, in the kitchen." I remember feeling shocked and angry. It just wasn't right, and something needed to be done. And it was roughly a month later when the soap manufacturer changed the commercial. At the age of 11, I had created my small level of impact by standing up for equality. It is said that girls with dreams become women with vision. I hope that by the time I have children, that people are even more open-minded to having a mixed world.
No, it was fantastic. It was absolutely amazing to get to know her.
We never went longer than 2 weeks without seeing each other.
Both of us have passions for wanting to make change for good.
It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change.
Some of that scrutiny was centred around your ethnicity, Meghan.
Where is that racism? I haven't seen it.
She just doesn't fit in. She doesn't understand how we do things.
That some of this coverage is tinged with racism.
It doesn't mean it's racist. Just because people have got to say it is.
Just an amazing surprise.
The little diamonds either side are from my mother's jewellery collection to make sure that she's with us on this crazy journey together.
It's so important to me to know that she's a part of this with us.
I know the fact that she'll be really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well.
Meghan seemed to embrace her new royal role with confidence.
I remember Princess Diana. She was called the fairy tale princess when she first married Prince Charles. Within a year, she's been called a fiend and a monster.
Within a few months, Meghan seems to have moved from the nation's heroine to the nation's villain.
As naive as it sounds, I did not have any understanding of just what it would be like.
I try to warn you as much as possible.
Meghan said she didn't want to be a voiceless figurehead, but in fact, whenever she spoke up, she got criticised for it.
We had the media who were completely fascinated by everything we did.
For me and for my wife, of course there's a lot of stuff that hurts. I will not be bullied into playing a game that killed my mum.
I was the one who was always pitched out front, whether it's my clothes, what I said, what my hair was doing.
What is she really? She's a no one. She wears bad clothes. When did we ask for that?
Nobody ever said, well done, or was it okay? But if I tripped up, a ton of bricks came down on me.
I never thought that this would be easy.
It's all about woe is me.
Not many people have asked if I'm okay.
And the answer is, would it be fair to say not really okay? And it's really been a struggle.
Yes. I really tried to adopt this British sensibility of a stiff upper lip. What that does internally is probably really damaging.
When no one listens to you, all sorts of things start to happen.
When you have a newborn, especially as a woman, it's a lot. So you add this on top of just trying to be a new mom or trying to be a newlywed. It's not enough to just survive something. Like, that's not the point of life. You've got to thrive. You've got to feel happy.
If you see something that you don't like or are offended by, you can really make a difference for not just yourself, but lots of other people.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle just announced that they are, quote, stepping back from their senior roles in the royal family.
She now appears to be trying to get rid of Harry from his family. Why is she with Harry? Is he so weak over all this?
There really was no other option. This is so much bigger than just us. I will always protect my family, and now I have a family to protect.
I've got my baby and I've got my husband, and they're the best.
I wanted to say the right thing, and I was really nervous that I wouldn't, or that it would get picked apart, and I realized the only wrong thing to say is to say nothing. We are seeing people stand in solidarity, we are seeing communities come together and to uplift.
At the end of the day, I'm really just proud of who I am and where I come from.
I am here with you as a mother, as a wife, as a woman of color, and as your sister.
Trust that the woman I chose as my wife upholds the same values as I do. She's the same woman I fell in love with.
Always remember to put others' needs above your own fears.
It isn't enough to simply talk about equality. One must believe in it. And it isn't enough to simply believe in it. One must work at it. Let us work at it together, starting now.